Good afternoon. It is 12:53 p.m. on August the 11th, 2017, here in Hermitage, Tennessee. I have just received from Amazon 5 yards of green felt. Rather than using the green material that I had before, I figured this would show less wrinkles. And as you can see, it's been folded. There are some creases in it, but creases aren't like wavy wrinkles. It appears to handle the green screen function in Zoom rather well, and I'll show you. Uh, Here is, I'm going to run through all of the backgrounds that I have saved to Zoom to use. I don't know whether there is a limit to them or not. I will determine that at their help center later. But anyway, here's what it looks like. This is the three that come standard are the Golden Gate Bridge, as you can see. Looks good. No wrinkles in the background or anything. There's a slight green halo, and I've got a light right up here. Let's see what happens if I turn that off. That reduces the halo some. So you all let me know which is better, this or this. I think I prefer this because it's got a little more contrast. It doesn't put the green up here as much. There doesn't seem to be that much of a green halo around my hands. Anyway, the Golden Gate Bridge is one of the standard backgrounds. The Blades of Grass is another. And the Space Shot is another. In addition to that, I have done the Zoom logo, which I probably am not really going to use. It was more a test than anything else. This is a piece of digital art that I modified by changing the background color of the art from white to black. This is the original piece of art that I digitized. Now you will notice down in the lower right hand corner, we're getting a bit of sparkle right down there. Yeah, right there. See? But that's not too bad. That wouldn't stop me from using it. Okay. Then we have the Starry Night. This is a very digitized picture that was taken. The original looked like that. This is not anything that Zoom has done to it. This is a logo for my thing that I created and sometimes use. This is a screenshot of my old setup before I did this and moved over, put the background up and everything. This is a drawing by one of my favorite cartoonists, Lentz, in the United Kingdom. This is, I really like this, and you'll notice, it works great. Radio waves in the Ethernet. This is another piece of digital art that came from the Craft Shack community, which I then took and modified because it was just a black and white line drawing. I added the color there. I redid it here, and I think I prefer this of the two. This is a blue screen background in case I want to change from just a plain green background. This is space, the view of Earth from space. This is just a black background in case I want to use it. This is another piece of digital art that was a line drawing done in the Craft Shack community that I then did treated as an adult coloring book. Here's a lime green background in case I ever needed another black background. And this black background will definitely show the difference between this upper light being off and the upper light being on. You'll notice the increased halo effect, lighting on the shoulder. Another "You Are Invited" thing. This is from the picnic table in my backyard where if I'm going to be doing outdoor stuff, that's probably where I'll be sitting. Another space shot, another shot, another shot. I like this. I can claim that I'm sitting here in my study doing things, which is neat. Uh, Cloudy moonlit night. You can see the moon over my shoulder. Uh, on top of a mountain. Another cloud shot. I particularly like this one because of the way the sun does and everything. Red velvet drapes, if we're going to be attending some sort of grand opening, and yes, it was not a high resolution photo. That's the reason it looks blurry. Of course, if you have Windows, you're familiar with that shot. That's one of their wallpapers. The Bikini Atoll atomic bomb blast, you can see going off. My dream yacht. This is a spectacular motor yacht. And then we have a green screen background to use on the green screen. Why, I don't know. I just made it. This is of a town in Mexico, which was not high resolution. This is flying into Los Angeles International Airport. This is a negative of a eruption of sunspots that I got off of NASA. This is San Mateo and the San Mateo Bridge that runs across the bay to Hayward County, California. I used to work right at the end of that lake, right there. If you see the lake on my shoulder, then the next one up, that's where I worked. This is the inside of one of the rooms of Two Rivers Mansion. This is at the gazebo at Two Rivers Mansion. This is from the back porch of Two Rivers Mansion, showing the slave quarters, or one of the slave quarters. There were others, but they haven't been restored. Another interior shot of Two Rivers. This is the entrance to Two Rivers, and this is what the mansion itself looks like. Then we have some outdoor mountain shots. We have in the stacks at the library where I do research. Another lovely outdoor scene. I particularly like this shot. I particularly like that shot. That's neat. We have an indoor lodge. Love that moonrise. This is, you can't see it well, but that is the skyline of Nashville. In the center there, you can see the Bat Building with its two little ears sticking up and everything. And that's Life and Casualty Tower. And then we have the courtroom where I am both judge, jury, and executioner. If you see this background up, that means I'm PO'd about something that I'm getting ready to hand down an executive ruling. No, just kidding. I just like the shot. You know, I might pretend to be a court reporter. You don't know. Outdoor scene. This was a view somewhere, and I believe that is in Ohio, but I'm not sure. And this is part of the gardens of Hill House Nursery. My good friend Sasha Hubbard in Land Cove, Devon, maintains the place with she and her husband and his sons. They do a magnificent job. It's a lovely old thing. This is just a screen capture of the interior of a very old asylum in New York. This is the other skyline of Nashville that I've got. The bank building you can just see right over there. Yeah, you can just see part of it going right up the edge of the picture. And then that's the greater downtown. That's the old convention center. The new one is down on Broadway, much, much, much bigger. Uh, this is a shot of a Nevada lodge, and this is Belmont Mansion here in Nashville. That is my collection of screenshots that I use as backgrounds. Um, so I am going to now, we've been recording a little while, I'm going to now stop this recording and let it render, and then I will put it up on YouTube for everybody to see. Or I may just put the link and you can come over and watch it on Zoom. I'm not sure which way I'm going to go yet. Thank you for watching.